Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you are good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today we have another update for you, and I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
To the best of my knowledge, the only countries known for manufacturing the air defense system or area defense system are the United States of America, Russia, India, France, Israel, Italy, United Kingdom, China, and Iran. These are the people known for manufacturing the air defense system. Now, if any other countries acquire this air defense system, it's always in the news. It is a surprising thing to know that the Boko Haram terrorists in Nigeria, in collaboration with ISWAP, have acquired an air defense system. For what? Now, this is a rumor. What we wish is that let this not be true. Because the information about Boko Haram in northern Nigeria, we are only getting the concrete information now from Niger Republic and the Chad. These are the only places we are getting the direct information. I don't really know, we lack information about what is going on in Nigeria here. Then, the governor of Borno State, Borno is a Boko Haram ravaged state and Boko Haram controlled state in Nigeria. Now, the governor of that state made an open confession 2 days ago that the state is under siege, that they are losing ground to Boko Haram. But let us understand this. Recently, Borno State was raided by Boko Haram. They did not tell us that Boko Haram used military helicopter to raid Borno State. Who gave them the military helicopter? These are the important issues that we are asking. Listen to this report first.
Attacks by Boko Haram, especially targeting military formations, has given the authorities in Nigeria's northeast Borno State some serious cause for worry. The insurgents have carried out deadly raids on a number of military bases in recent weeks, destroying or looting military equipment in the process. Concerned by the resurgence, the state governor called an emergency security meeting to review the situation, and he didn't hold back.
It seems we are losing ground. There's urgent need for aggressive military action and actionable intelligence to counter the insurgency. The recent attacks on Sabongari, Damboa, Wulgo, Baga, and Momono point to the need to up our ante in confronting the Boko Haram insurgency decisively and swiftly. We should not grant breathing space to the Boko Haram to regroup, rearm, and carry out attacks on our territory.
Until recently, it had been relatively quiet in Borno State, the heartland of Boko Haram. The military had pushed back the insurgents and degraded their capacity to carry out attacks. But security experts say recent attacks on military targets indicate the group may have successfully regrouped.
They've already taken 3 local governments right now. So what do? I think the best thing we have to do is to listen to the governor, and at least the Nigerian military have to move in and help him. If we have to use PMCs, that is fine, as long as the job is done. I know there is a national pride in not employing PMCs, but I think that's what we have to do, because you allow them and they continue taking local governments and putting their flag in the different local governments is just not acceptable.
However, despite the recent setback, the military says it's on top of the situation and that the counter-terrorism operations against the insurgents are yielding results.
On 27th and 29th March 2025, scores of terrorists comprising adult males, adult females, and some children surrendered to troops within the theaters of operation following the ongoing onslaught on them by our gallant troops. Equally, between 27th March to 1st April, troops in conjunction with hybrid forces conducted offensive operations including fighting patrols, raids, and clearance operations in Bama, Goza, Kaga, and Konduga local government areas of Borno State. During the operations, some terrorists were neutralized and others apprehended.
The governor of Borno State, while commending the efforts of the military, says more still needs to be done in the face of the recent escalation.
Right now, we don't have single attack helicopter in Borno State. These attack helicopters were taken away from Borno State to the southwestern, northwestern states. We are not saying no, while trying to maintain law and order in northwestern state. They should also not be unmindful of the northeastern state.
The Borno State government has been carrying out a massive resettlement program of displaced persons. It now fears that if the resurgence in Boko Haram attacks isn't quickly curtailed, it could seriously disrupt that resettlement initiative and further compound the humanitarian situation in the region.
Meanwhile, in Benue State, the middle belt of Nigeria, the lawmaker representing one of the insecurity-ravaged constituencies has come out to tell us that the Fulani terrorists send them a message that they should prepare for war. These people have been on war with these invaders, so sending another message to them that they should prepare for war, it means that there is a serious escalation and tension and ethnic cleansing that is much awaiting. Now, the news is not a new thing. Even in Plateau State, on the Christmas Eve of 2023, they sent a message that they are coming, and they came. They killed almost 200 persons. Nobody stops them. So the level of collusion with the people in power and the security operatives is what troubles people. Take a listen to what he said.
The community has witnessed a surge in herders attacking the farmers, and so yesterday was the climax. But before that happened, some particular fellow by the name Ahmed Bashir had threatened on his social Facebook handle that his Akwa enemies should be prepared for war. And so essentially what we have in Benue, what we have in Otukpo going on right now is war. It's an annexation, is an attempt to take over the lands of our people, because these people come and graze around, and they also rustle cattle of other Fulani men and Fulani herders in Otukpo. And I've had that report from credible Fulani people who live in Otukpo, who have been doing their businesses, that there are these criminal elements of Fulani herders who come in, rustle their cows, and then create crisis around Otukpo and giving them also bad name. So this is not a question of whether we're suspecting or is a claim. This is facts from even the Fulani who have told us where they're coming from. They're coming from flanks from Nasarawa and the rest of it. So clearly Benue is at war. The herders are at war with Benue. They are coming to take our lands. They are coming to kill people, drive people from their farmlands, and uproot our crops and feed it to their cattle.
Meanwhile, one of the senators representing Abia State in Nigeria, Senator Enyinanyi Abaribe, has come out to explain on a national television how these people came into Nigeria. That these people were brought in by Nigerian politicians to help them to rig election, to commit ethnic cleansing, to help them, carry out so many things that they themselves want to do. Okay, and he mentioned names. Okay, and among these people, you can also see one of the governors now in Bauchi, the governor of Bauchi, to be precise, Banda Mohammed, saying that they invited Fulanis from across the world to come to Nigeria. These people don't have home. Their plan is to Islamize Nigeria. Their plan is to make sure they push people out of their ancestral homes. Their plan is pure. Push people out of their ancestral home, go to the farms, kill people, take away their farms, chase them away, let them pay tax to you, you collect ransom, you buy gun, continue to fight the nation, so that at the end, you will take hold of the nation and do with it what you want to do. This is their sole aim. Now, a lot of people are not asking questions like, what is the purpose of Boko Haram, ISWAP, Lakurawa terrorists, or these Fulani terrorists? It is the same aim. Their aim is the domination, they want the dominance of Islam, Sharia, in the whole country. They said, like, Boko Haram means Western education is a sin. They want Islamic education to be inculcated on Nigerians. That is their mission. Islamic State, province of West Africa, their mission. ISIS is working with them. ISIS sponsors them from Iran. Okay? Now, their mission is to make sure that the whole West Africa will turn to Islamic states. So it will become a province and their caliphate. So these are not a new thing. You can go and fact check everything I'm saying about this. And so if we do not take up arms and defend ourselves, okay, I didn't say people should not do whatever they like. Okay, if you want to live your life for people to mess it up, you are allowed to live it. Okay, but as far as I'm concerned, everybody must be able to take up arms and defend themselves. You have a right to live, and the right to live, I don't think anybody has a right to take it away from you. But let it be known to the whole world that the officials of the government in Nigeria are colluding with these people. The security agencies are colluding with them.